if you're Jimmy Butler, where should he want to go or stay?
Philadelphia. He shouldn't even be thinking about going anywhere else. Jimmy Butler is an acquired taste. I love him. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people who don't. He is no nonsense. He is straightforward. He is real and as authentic as it gets. And he don't give a damn who you are. Mm-hmm. As he stated, if you remember, Max, earlier this season, he was saying, ain't nobody telling me what to do. What you mean you going to tell me how long to practice or when to show up? You'll tell me what to do. Yeah, I mean, this is why he's receiving a check from people. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't, I mean, it's not something he conceptualizes. And so as a result, you have to take that into consideration. He arrives in Philadelphia earlier this season in a trade from Minnesota, right? Almost instantly, he gets into it with Brett Brown. Why? Because Jimmy Butler doesn't appreciate being told to stand in the corner and not being an integral part of the offense. So what does he do? He confronts the coach. Why? Because he's the one getting up at 5:30 in the morning. He's the one religiously working on his body. He's the one religiously working on his game and putting in that work. They know he won't hesitate to call out players who don't give full effort. They know all of these things about him. There is no town, I repeat, no town in the United States of America in terms of basketball who appreciates that more than the city of Philadelphia. Philadelphia is blue collar. It is raw. It is rough. They take no prisoners. They're going to hold you accountable. It all matters. There is no one that epitomizes that attitude more so than Jimmy Butler. Ben Simmons is a star caliber talent. Joel Embiid, we all know what he brings to the table, but a little bit too much fun in games. They appreciate his skill set. They love him when he's playing well. They're annoyed with him when he's sick and can't perform or whatever. Tobias Harris is a quiet storm per se. Redick, you appreciate his shooting ability, stuff like that. T.J. McConnell, that you know, the little engine that could, and all of that stuff. That's how you look at those guys. Put it. Jimmy Butler is a guy that epitomizes everything Philadelphia wants to be about. He would be a fool to go anywhere else. Plus, they're a championship contender.
You're wrong, but what else is new?
Oh, look, now we biting my line?
Look.
Hey, go
that. Think of it as homage. Steve.
Homage.
Yes.
Okay.
First of all, Philadelphia is what first? A basketball town or a football town?
Football town.
Football town.
No question.
L.A. is what first?
Well,
basketball town.
Well, they just got football back.
The
football teams are good.
Now let's think about what the situation is in L.A. Let's take the Clippers first. Let's say Kawhi signs with the Clippers, and the Clippers want Jimmy Butler to be in L.A. and pair with Kawhi on a team that without either one of them just took a fully loaded Warriors squad 6 games. Let me tell you what will happen. Back-to-back titles, no matter what the rest of the league does. If Jimmy Butler went to the Clippers who had Kawhi, 2 attack dogs on both ends of the floor, it's a wrap. Now, let's say they don't get Kawhi, and Jimmy Butler goes to the Los Angeles Lakers. What does LeBron really need? He needs a guy who can be a primary ball handler when he needs a rest. He needs a guy who can get his own shot, who can shoot it well enough, also take it to the rack. He needs a guy to play defense on the other team's best player on a nightly basis. And by the way, a guy who'd be okay as the third option. Not that he's standing around waiting, but he might get fed third on that offense. Actually, you're describing Jimmy Butler. He's a perfect fit on that Lakers squad to go with LeBron James and AD. Either way, the answer for Butler's not Philly, it's L.A.
Well, our reasons are different. Like, for example, whether it's in L.A. with the Clippers or L.A. with the Lakers, Jimmy Butler is damn near an afterthought with Kawhi on one squad or LeBron James on another. In Philadelphia, even with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons there, he is arguably the face of the franchise. That's what kind of impact he has on that city at this particular moment in time. And with that in mind, I would say to you that Jimmy Butler, with that ego, with how hardcore he is about the work that he puts in and what he demands, and and how much his voice resonates within a franchise. All those things that he's wanted. He doesn't just want to go out on the court, all right, and play and go home. He wants to have an impact. He wants to have a substantial impact. And I'm telling you right now, in the city of Philadelphia, which, by the way, is in the Eastern Conference, okay, which, by the way, was the one team in the playoffs that could have easily knocked off Toronto just as easily as they lost on that last shot. They could have been in the finals, okay? So if you're Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid finish crying his way off the court at Scotiabank Arena, recognizing the fact this ain't a game no more. Damn, this hurts a lot. Joel Embiid comes back better. Ben Simmons might come back with a better jump shot.
Who are you more likely to win a chip?
Excuse me?
Who are you more likely to win a chip with next year? Embiid,
Wait a minute. Are you willing to concede that Philadelphia could have easily won the title this year?
No, I don't think they get past the Raptors. Don't
No.
forget.
No. I'm talking about had they won that series, the last bounce by Kawhi. Had they won that series,
they could have won the chip.
All I'm saying is they're right there. If he went, they're right there.
Let me ask you a question.
They're right there.
Next season, are you more likely to win a chip with Embiid and Simmons or with LeBron and AD?
Or LeBron and AD.
Yeah.
Okay, I give you that.
What is a better city to win?
They're not going to win next year.
If they get Jimmy Butler, I have to reevaluate. Now, if you stack it high enough. Now, let me ask you something. Where's it better to win a chip in the NBA? In Philly or LA?
Depends on your preference. He's from the Milwaukee area. Might not mind the coast. Played in Chicago.
LA.
Made in Chicago.
I'm just saying,
if you're coming from Chicago, right? Philadelphia might feel like LA. Is that Walmart?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.